all hot papercraft. If any of you who's clicking on this video have never heard of the Starfury, it's of course the Starfighter from the television series Babylon 5, which to me personally is the best science fiction series ever made. So I suggest you check it out. Good day, I'm Captain Chris Stahl from the Earth Alliance cruiser Hephaestus. Today I want to introduce to you this wonderful little model of Earth Alliance Aurora Starfury. Let's have a look at the model pages first. So this is the title page. So if you're not able to find this model, maybe you can also try finding this email. I write it in the description. So here you have basically a 3 view based on the model. And then we come into the instructions. And they are separated by letters, as you can see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And they are the different parts. And here you have the different parts marked, how they come together. And then in the end, you see how the different parts, the different sections come together to create the model. There are also images provided if you download it. And I think this is actually sufficient. Although in some cases it can be rather difficult to see which part is where, and there's like this whole thing under the so this is like it was not quite clear to me how this is supposed to be installed on the fuselage, as I will show you on the model. And then we get to the pages. A lot of space is wasted. This is actually the bigger size than what I built. Yeah, so depending on what size of paper you printed, it will be bigger or smaller. Here you can already see that the pixels are not great. They are the pixelated stuff is the most obvious, of course, on the tabs, which fortunately will not be seen. So it looks better than on the sheets actually. Yeah, so this is one wing, and this is another wing, or the other two wing. Because it's basically like a biplane. Yeah, so they are the main wings parts. Then here we have the main fuselage with some side parts, and these are the two guns. And then you have these two parts, 7 and 8. If you figure out how they should be correctly positioned, I checked it with images of the actual Starfury, or the actual Starfury as it appears in the show. I had no idea how to figure out how to put them. That's why on my model I cannot promise you that that is correct what I did. Then here you have these grill, this grill or whatever, I don't know what you want to call it, these places which are in between the wing. When I used the wrong paper, so make sure to score them really well and fold them really well before you try to install them, because in my case that actually messed up the model. Then why this is like overlapping, I don't really understand. You can see it on my model where I did it. Then more of this. So this is basically you will be building a lot of these dividers between the wings. Okay, so they make this model a little bit more tedious than you would expect. And then here are the engines, and as you can see, it has printed 3-4 times because all the 4 engines are exactly the same. So you just print them 4 times. What is a pity, what I always try to avoid is to, there's a lot of waste of paper here actually, because, you could easily fit all of these parts on much less pages. And then another thing that you have are what they call the skins. And here you have, actually they are mostly only for the top wing, where usually they will have the yeah, it's not really a nose art. It's like more like the top art. Yeah, it's like nose art, but it's top art. So this is supposed to be Sheridan. I don't remember seeing this one. Sheridan's with the red stripes and D-Day stripes. Then this is Sheridan from the Battle of the Line, which technically I think is actually another model of the Starfury, but it pretty much looks the same. Another version of Sinclair. Then a Zeta wing leader, which probably appears several times in season 2. Then Zach Allen with this nice girl. I don't remember seeing that. And then, of course, Black Omega. I think the Black Omega is a little bit useless, at least as is, because, you know, you have this black wing, but the whole craft should be black. So actually, if you want to go for the Black Omega, it might be a good idea to just edit these pages and just make them blacker in Photoshop, so you can actually have a completely black one. And also, like, why the sides are given, I don't really understand. Okay, so now let's look at the Starfury model. You know, sorry for my bad construction. I really had trouble with those separators here in between the wing. I don't know, maybe something was wrong with the paper. So you need to make sure to score them really well, so you can have those parts. Then here in the lower side, I was not sure like how this is supposed to be. I looked at several images of the Starfury online, and I couldn't figure out how these parts are supposed to be used. So this is what I came up with. Yeah, you can have if you build it, you can have a look yourself what you think may be the most correct way to do it. Then another thing, so here you have this position is, this part is really strange, like how this goes together. Also here you will have a gap, so the fit of these wings is not exactly good. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. If you find out how to do it any better, write it in the comments. As you can see here, so there's like this huge. I mean, there is supposed to be a gap here, but this wing go all the way to the fuselage? But it's clearly the underside. Okay, right? So it's a little bit tough to get it all together. The engines are pretty straightforward. Yeah, I mean, come on. Are they really like this? And you know, in the actual one, I think they are pretty much round. The whole thrust nozzles don't come across as clearly. Then here you have the thrusters. Yeah, and of course there's no interior for the cockpit, which is okay. Well, I built the model in a slightly reduced size, which is about 1 to 112 or 1 to 114, depending on which values you use to calculate the size. I also think that the X ratio from the front doesn't come out really well. It doesn't seem really correct to me. I don't remember that the upper wings are have a lower angle. And so this is slightly scaled down from the actual model pages. But you know, I think that this is the problem here is like how you're supposed to do it, because you already have it's like very pixelated, right? So and let's be honest here, the artwork doesn't look good especially from close up. It doesn't look good. If you make it, if you print the model out bigger and build it bigger, it will certainly be easier to build, yeah. But you see that the difficulties, like with the parts which don't fit, will not go away if you make it bigger, and especially the lousy quality, and it's really lousy. I'm sorry to say that the lousy quality of the the pattern, the artwork, will not really shine if you scale up the model. And you see how, I mean, I don't want to criticize the creator of the model. I think that, you know, the pattern and everything, from far away it looks nice, but the fact that it's pixelated so strongly is just, you know, a real downer. Well, anyway, so this model of the Starfury so far is of course the only one available. And if you love the Starfury, if you love Babylon 5, it's a good alternative. Don't get too frustrated while you're building it. Take it slow. Yeah, you have to go through all those stupid little parts. Eventually you will get through and you will still have a very nice model of the Starfury, which at least from far away is also pretty impressive. So this is the model of the Aurora Starfury. And if you want to build this model, currently at the time this video is made, it can be found on this address. You can also search it in your favorite web search by Starfury Paper Model or Starfury Papercraft. And let me know what you think about it. And let me know if you would like to see a better model of the Starfury. Yeah, and either way, thanks for watching. Until next time.